Good day, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is August 16, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Okay, we had another downtick today, pretty sharp sell-off the whole entire session. Market just went down all the way to 4,400. So 4404. That's the level. We are just getting close to psychological level. And if market cannot hold, I should say, if market can't hold 4,400, then it can go all the way down to here, which is my first initial target for the sell-off. And to be honest, I didn't expect this one is coming pretty early, pretty soon, but seems like market just ripping to the downside. So this ending diagonal didn't form to the upside. Usually it goes to the upside, and was waiting for this confirmation, which this green bar had another follow through to the upside, then coming down, but seems like just one session to the upside, and then it goes all the way down to here. So we just closed Wednesday pretty negative and sharp sell-off. Volume was not that strong, so volume is just 70 million for SPY, which is S&P 500 ETF. And as long as volume is not that high, I should say this is gonna be just a corrective move. Just August 4th, which is this day, volume was pretty aggressive, but without this, so the rest candles actually volume was pretty light. So I should say this is going to be just a corrective move, and this corrective move is going to be healthy for the market, just because we can see a nice rally afterwards if market find a bottom. But right now, I'm not looking for a bottom. Still, we are not getting to the September, because September, October could be pretty aggressive months, I should say volatile months. And I'm just looking for the bottom information in September, October. So we will see how it goes stochastic wise, IMI, and also RSI, MACD. All indicators shows a very, very oversold condition. So whenever we got into this, when we see a reversal in IMI, then we can see a rally. But right now, market is just sold out pretty sharply all the way to here. So even in this bear market, whenever we got into this oversold condition on MI, so we got a rally. But right now we don't, and market just going down below SMA 50. The next support is going to be this pivotal point, or this demand area, which is going to be SMA 100 on a daily basis. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq just following up the same with S&P 500. Actually, Nasdaq was leading market to the downside, especially semiconductors. We will get in a bit. Nasdaq can find a support here, 14,690. So 14,700, I should say, which is going to be touched below today's candle, which is going to be tomorrow. We can see a initial support from here for Nasdaq. So when we see a bottom here in Nasdaq, we should just see a rally as a relief rally, and then follow through with another sell-off. So I should say any bounce could be just a selling opportunity. It's not going to be 1 week or two corrective move to the downside. This correction can be just a deeper, and can go all the way down to here. The level that I'm looking for Nasdaq is going to be 14,200 as a like initial support there. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow Jones, the same as the other indexes. So this one is coming down. I think tomorrow we will find a bounce in all the stocks indexes. I just see a bounce coming for tomorrow. So tomorrow we will see a red day. Then if you see just market retracing back up, because lots of supports are going to come here as well. So it's going to be just the demand area here for US 30. And this demand area is coming along with this breakout, and it's kind of like a very, very important level, which is going to be on 34,200. So 34,200 for US 30. That's going to be kind of like the initial bottom information. We will see how it goes. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. Yield just finished up the doji bar, so it is consolidating. As far as it's consolidating, can go higher. Lots of people just taking another hawkish approach from Federal Reserve, and they think that Federal Reserve will have increased another time in September and another time in November. So this is just estimate. We don't know exactly if it's going to happen, but right now yield just forming another positive or bullish momentum to the upside. Yield is positive, so TLT just hammered today. So TLT goes down below this area. So to be honest, I didn't expect this happen to TLT, but seems like it is. So we can just bring the levels down here. So the next level is going to be somewhere around here, which is going to be this area. So that is going to be another pivotal point here. After market, TLT just went up a little bit, 94, but today price action was pretty ugly for TLT. Moving on to gold, gold just coming down today, another confirmation that yield is getting strength. So that's why gold is coming down. As I said, 1860, that's going to be, I think, the bottom line or the bottom target for gold. So we will see how it goes. 1860 always, always, always is important level for gold. US crude, sharp sell-off today, coming down below $80. I think crude can go to 78, 77 and then find a bottom here. So we will see how it goes with crude, but if crude just get back here and reverse back up, so you shouldn't be surprised. Again, as I see here, lots of things are getting to kind of like a pivotal point. For TLT treasuries, for stocks, for indexes, especially US Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and also S&P, they're just getting close to the first support area. Moving on to VIX, VIX just spike up another 2% today, 32 cents to the upside. Nothing spicy or crazy for VIX. This means probably still there is no real fear in the market. Dixie carved out to the upside. Dixie just went up another 24 cents to the upside, which is a 103.44. Right now, Dixie is sitting up here, tackling this area. So this is very, very important pivotal point. And if you just drew a line here, you're just getting to this trend line here. So this is high, ended up to this low. This is the lower high, ended up to this lower low. So lots of sellers are going to come back probably tomorrow or later for another lower low. So this is technically, it can happen. So we'll see how it goes for Dixie. Moving on to technology index, magma indicator. So this one is coming down sharply. If it goes below this pivotal point, it can go all the way to down to 1000 area. Apple just coming down. This ending diagonal seems like it's gonna fail to the downside. So if Apple goes down, that would be very, very sharp sell-off to here to 166 to 163. So I would say that's gonna be nice buying opportunity if you ask me. Amazon just coming down sharply, even after market, Amazon goes down another dollar or so. So pretty wild action for Amazon. Meta coming down to 2.54 cents to the downside. So that is kind of like important because Meta is getting close to this pivotal point in 293. If it engulfs this one to the downside, it can go all the way down to 244. So we'll see how it goes with Meta. Microsoft coming down again. So $1.46. Microsoft is just losing the momentum to the downside because it gets close to here to this pivotal point. But ultimately, to be honest, I'm looking for a sub 300 for the initial support for Microsoft. Google come down today as well. So Google just $1 goes down, still better than the other stocks and the other FANG names. Look at that. So it just formed a bullish consolidation. So in the next rally, Google can go to the upside. That's great. Netflix just coming down. This head and shoulder can just trigger tomorrow, probably 412, engulf to the downside. The next immediate support is going to be 396, but ultimately I'm looking for 363. Tesla 3% to the downside. Tesla, even after hours, it goes down again. So it seems like Elon Musk still into trouble in this name for now. But I should say, when it gets here to somewhere around 200 to 207, that's going to be kind of like the bottom information. So we'll see. Semiconductors, SMH, 2.35% to the downside. So SMH just a week today. If it engulfs this candle, I should say, semi can go all the way down to here, which I think any rally could be a bounce and then it can go down. So just be careful with these names, especially NVIDIA. We will have earning next week, so that's going to be spicy. SOX is going to be leader for semis, so it's challenging this engulfing area. Seems like SOX just initiate this sell-off here. So if it goes below this, take a look at 471, any engulfing to the downside, heading to 432. TSM just a 10 cents to the upside. Not a bad price action. TSM just goes here to this gap field, and it's kind of like a back test and then sharp sell-off, spike to the upside. So it's kind of like a getting close to first initial um, demand area or support area. AMD, which goes very well along with our analysis. So we are shorting AMD, as you know, and also we are shorting NVIDIA. So both of them are doing perfect today. So based on our analysis, I'm just looking for, to be honest, AMD coming along to 95 to 92. However, 100 to 102, that's going to be the first support here. So, but ultimately, I'm looking for $90 or even 85 or so. NVIDIA coming down today. So NVIDIA, after this sharp move to the upside, it's coming back down to this white range bar. NVIDIA can go all the way down to here for the next bounce and then sharp sell off to here. So just take a look at 418, 417. That's going to be the first support for NVIDIA. Texas Instrument, this one is just forming another H pattern. This one can go to here to this pivotal point, and also Lam Research, $9.54 to the downside. Moving on to financials, XLF, just a 5 cents. Doji bar, nothing spectacular. Financials holding vol in some sectors. So a KBE, for example, large cap bank ETF, it goes down here. Still, it can go another just $1 or so. But KRE, this one just heading into this support area. KRE needs to have a reaction tomorrow, or I should say, it should have done the reaction today, but it didn't. So we'll see how it goes. JP Morgan, just the 64 cents to the downside. JP Morgan is just forming, buyers are going to recommit back again. Goldman Sachs, another sharp sell-off to the downside. Bank of America, 65 cents to the downside. So Bank of America is not strong at all. Wells Fargo as well, it's following Bank of America. Pretty sharp sell-off to the downside, 51 cents to the downside for Wells Fargo. Moving on to the gold miner, GDX. So GDX can challenge this area, which is going to be important pivot. I think GDX is heading to this level. So let me just show you here. GDX, even it can go lower than this, but can just coming along with 26.15. So let's see if GDX goes here. Then we can see the bottom information for gold and gold miners. To be honest, I'm just getting tentative to just find a final bottom for the gold, especially second half of the August. It's kind of like a very, very tentative bottom. So we will see how it goes based on the cycle. We expect this sell-off is coming for the gold and gold miners. And also that's going to be important pivotal point in months of August. So we will see how it goes. GDXJ, this one is coming down. This one can go the same. It can go all the way down to this pivotal point. And also that is going to be to level 3114. I think that's going to be the level for GDXJ to find a bottom. AEM, this one is coming down as well, 95 cents. NEM, 18 cents to the downside. But after market or after hours, AEM just jumped up. So I don't know what's happening exactly. Franco-Nevada, just 72 cents to the upside. After hours, it goes down. But Franco-Nevada is the best name, I think, among the other one. However, this head and shoulder can trigger to the downside, exactly like gold barric, because gold barric triggers this head and shoulder to the downside, and this is pretty important. So this is the one. So this is the neckline, and this one just close to the downside triggers the head and shoulder. Moving on to the last sector, energy, which is XLE, coming along to this SMA 20 at the moving average. I think this one still can go down to here. That's going to be better level, 83 to 85. But right now, XLE just sitting at the support area. XOP, this one still, there is way to get to 142. OIH, this one $1.42 down. So OIH can go all the way down to here to 310 to 317. Exxon $1.82 down. Look at the candle, just sharp sell-off to the downside, pretty aggressive price action. Chevron the same. Oxy, look at that dollar. This one is brutal. Like I thought that is going to be just a just a pullback to this trend line, but seems like just crashing trend line, SMA 20, SMA 200 at the same time in one day. So that is very, very brutal. It can go all the way down to $61, and rig just zero changes. It's just a doji bar, nothing spectacular for rig today. So we will see how it goes, but lots of volatility is coming down the road. Next week we will have Nvidia earning, so just be careful on that one as well. Semiconductors, again, any bounce could be a selling opportunity as long as they are just going down. So we should just keep an eye on the short side rather than long side. I will let you know if I get back to the long position. I think I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.